Man, you were talking about your something that I'm doing a lot of my motivational right now is your the day you die and the day you're born and the day you die are not the important things in life. What's important is the day.
No, bro. He was about to say some real stuff. No, come back. Come back. We need him back, y'all. We need him back. He was about to say some deep stuff. Rejoin. Everybody tell him to rejoin. I feel like he was about to say some deep stuff. We need to hear this. It took off. What the heck? William, come back. Oh, he's back. He's back. I see the live. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm about to accept him again. He's coming back. William, you're back?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, as long as we can hear you. But you're about to say something very powerful. Let's hear it.
So listen, you talked about your day that you're born and the day that you die. Most people look at, when somebody is born, welcome to the world, like this, it's a really important day, which it is when we get grandchildren, children, and things of that nature. But then the day of death comes, and, that's a hurtful and a detrimental day. But what everybody needs to learn and understand is it's not the day that you're born and the day that you die, it's the dash that's in between. What you do with that dash is what accounts for your life.
Wow.
Are you going to live a life that is fulfilling? That's because time is the one thing you cannot get back.
Wow.
Time is more valuable than any amount.
No, he keeps cutting off. What the heck? Okay, question. Are you guys hearing him? Can everybody hear him at least? Or no? Merry Christmas. Were you guys able to hear what he said? He was talking about time. I was hearing him clearly. Okay, so you could hear him. Okay. Well, guess what? The devil doesn't win in this story or in any story. You know who wins? Jesus does. Jesus does. And I know what he's going to say. I've actually had conversations about this. If you guys don't know, I have a lot of tattoos that are about time. Something that I used to obsess about. I have an hourglass tattoo right here, and I have kind of like this weird, vivid clock, but it also like a portal. The portal pretty much talking about like when we die, we just go somewhere, right? I didn't know where. But I also put Philippians 4:13 in this tattoo because in this life is a journey. We're gonna go off of our own strength. We're probably never gonna get through it if we go off of our own strength. That's why we had to rely on Jesus, because he was strong enough to go through this whole journey, and he went through the worst out of anybody. William is back in the live. I think he's back. I think he lagged out. The devil doesn't want to hear what you gotta say, William. You know it is. Baby. Hello, how you guys doing? Merry Christmas, everybody. He knows. So, William, I know you're about to hit an important um, point. Send the guest invite again. Let's keep doing this until it cuts off. Whatever, we'll keep doing it. We'll go 10 more times, whatever we got to do. But what he's saying is, I'm going to let him, I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to let him say it. I'm going to just, whoop, just hear it, guys. Just listen, listen. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, we got to see. Hey, the devil never wins, brother. When God wants to speak, he's going to do anything he's got to because the devil will never win.
Facts,
But
man.
listen, hey,
Facts.
on my TikTok, you're the first one that I met. You're the first one I ever went live, got involved with. You helped push me up there and stuff. But your day that you're born and the day that you die, yes, those are key factors, everybody. But listen, what's important is the dash that's in the middle because the dash represents your life. Did you spend your life chasing money? Did you spend your life chasing material things? Did you spend your life chasing all these things that everybody wishes they had? You could drive the fanciest car. You could live in the biggest house. You could have billions and millions of dollars, but your heart will never be right. Your life will never be fulfilling. I've had money. I've been there. My heart is more fulfilling now, living like I live, which is comfortable compared to anything else I could have.
Yep. I'm hearing you.
So let me tell you this. You want to know what I got physically for Christmas? I got one gift. I got two gifts, but I got one physical gift. The physical gift I got was a Dallas Cowboys wallet because I love the Cowboys. The best gift that I got was to spend time with my children, my grandchildren, all my family that was over there at my son's house.
Amen. Amen.
Because here's the thing. When you leave this world, they're not going to remember the house you lived in, the car you drove, the clothes you wore. Mm-hmm. They're going to remember the time that they spent with you, the quality of the time, or if it was bad time, happy time, sad time. Those are the things that they are going to remember.
They said it keeps glitching bad, but I don't. Is anybody else having trouble hearing him? I'm hearing him very clear. I would suggest if anybody has do a collab. I would suggest if anybody is having glitching with his video is very clear right now. I would close out the app and come back to the live. We're gonna be here. No one's going anywhere. I'm gonna be on here for another like 15 or 20 minutes. I'm gonna take a 40-minute break because I need to let my voice and my throat kind of relax. Kind of sick right now. But I hear him clear. Can you all see him clear? He's speaking truth right now. Hey, I think we're good. Keep going, man. Keep going.
So the message that I bring to everybody is a couple that I do. Number one, you have to invest in yourself. Unless you invest in yourself, you cannot invest in anybody else. A hurt and broken person cannot help a hurt and broken person. You have to be whole. You have to be healthy. You have to be complete. You are who you surround yourself with. Okay? But you have to be careful with that. So I deal with a lot of people who are recovering addicts who've been to jail, prison, trying to rebuild their lives and different things like that. And I talk to a lot of them. But here's the thing. If they're willing to invest in themselves because I'm investing in them, then I will continue to invest in them on a daily basis. But as soon as they stop investing in themselves, they've shown that they don't want to help, that they want to be who they are, how they are, the way they are. In that circumstance, all you can do is pray for them and wish them the best. Because here's the thing. We as children of God, we are taught to love as Jesus loved. Yeah. And that doesn't mean that I don't love those people anymore. I don't love that particular person anymore. What that means is if I continue to keep myself in that situation, it's going to start tugging at me. It's going to start pulling at me, and it's going to start pulling me down with that person or those people or that group of people. Yeah. So you have to invest in yourself, and you have to take care of yourself first. It's like, I do lives with David Power Talks, David Solomon, and he uses the analogy. You're on an airplane. The mask, the alarm goes off, and the mask comes down. Can you help anybody while you can't breathe? Can you help anybody if you're frantic and you're panicking? So you have to stop everything that you're doing when life gets to the way it's getting and put your mask on. Reground yourself. Keep yourself straight. Keep yourself focused and balanced. And then you can help those around you. There's too many people out here that just trying to help people when they can't help themselves because they have the right heart and they want to be able to do that. But then it starts hurting them. And then what happens? They pull back. And here's an example. Okay, Berto, he needs help. I'm not ready to give him help myself because I'm struggling, but I'm going to help him out. But it gets to the point where it's so overwhelming, I pull myself out and he no longer has that help because I'm not okay right now. What happens to him? Yeah. He's worse now than he was before.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that you are in that situation yourself. It's okay to say, I can't right now. It's okay to say, I'm not able to right now. You have to be able to understand that and receive that in order for you to be able to help somebody else. But here's the thing, you have to invest in yourself if you want other people to invest in you.
Yes, very true. Like I said, I always say this analogy because I talk about self-love, self-worth, self-care on my page a lot. I was at a point about 6 months ago where I was kind of having I wasn't really connecting with the world. I was kind of feeling like I was out of body, just looking at the world from an outer perspective, not necessarily living in it. Going through a lot mentally, very heavily, right? And I was still making videos. And then I had this guy who had about 350,000 followers. He checked out my page because I duetted his video. And he said that he watched my videos for a while. He watched my videos for a while and he realized a disconnect. He said, I can still tell that you have an intention of helping people, but I can also tell that your cup is empty. I can also tell that I can see it in your eyes that your eyes are literally bloodshot. It literally seemed like you finished crying or whatever the case may have been. And I can still see that that you're trying to push somebody to not give up, right? But at the same time, you're giving up yourself in many ways.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, you can't drink out of an empty cup. Your cup has to be full. And it's okay. Our cups do naturally get empty. And they refill them. Refilling them is self-care, self-love, self-worth, relaxing, finding those grounding techniques, and so
forth. Which is exactly why you have to invest in yourself before you can invest in somebody else.
Very true.
If I have, like, hold up your bottle of water. If he gives me all that water that he has in that bottle right now, what is he going to drink? He's going to get dehydrated. He's going to get weak. He's not going to be able to stand. He's not going to be able to walk. He's not going to be able to talk. But here's the thing. If he gets up and he goes to the kitchen, he fills that bottle and comes back and he gives me half of that bottle. If he invests and pours into me half that bottle, what does he still have left? Half a bottle. He's okay still. But he now shared that bottle with me. I got half of it. He's going to now go refill his cup to where his cup is full so he can help the next person.
Yeah. Very true, y'all. Like I said, the intention may be there, and the tension is there for so many people. Like, a great example is my mother. Like, she has, like, y'all think I have a big heart. My mom's heart is times 10, and she doesn't know when to stop. She doesn't know when to go fill up her cup. So she's running on E. Like, she's literally driving down the highway. The next gas station is 10 miles away. She just missed a couple of them, and she's on E. She's not going to make it. She's going to get pulled over. She's going to stop at the side of the road or something, and now we're stranded. And that happens because a lot of times when we are burning ourselves out, we get stuck in a depressed state. We get anxiety. We get all these negative feelings. And it takes us 6 months to recover from that. And now, rather than periodically making sure that you're good, now you're stuck 6 months where you have to rebuild yourself in that time period. And all the people that you could have helped during that time, in a way, we can't rely on each other like that much. That's the thing. We got to rely on God. Ultimately, right. Because I will fail everybody, you will fail everybody. It happens. It's our human nature. Like I said, I'm not here to be, look at this guy, he's a great example. Like, nah, y'all want a great example, look up to Jesus, because I'm not that person. I really am not. God is working on me every day. I have things that I struggle with. I'm a human being, and at the end of the day, y'all want a good example? It's Jesus. It's as simple
and
as
just
that.
like you said earlier, he came, he lived, he died, and he rose again.
Yep.
And people, we live in a cruel society. We live in a cruel, cruel world. But look at what they did to Jesus. They stoned him. They spat on him. They beat him. They tore flesh from his body. They crucified him. You're going to get that everywhere you go. But did he allow it to bother him? Did he allow it to break his spirit? Did he allow it to set him back from where he was? No. He stood strong in what God had for him and what God wanted him to do. And God wants everybody to prosper from a good, loving life, to be fruitful, to multiply. to live according. I'm not perfect, bro. I was looking at 25 to life. I did 2 years. God brought me home. He recovered me from 10 years of addiction, methamphetamines. He got my
Amen.
kids back home.
Amen.
After all that was said and done, I kept the same job for 8 years.
And how many
From
times did
there,
you want to quit?
oh man, how many
How
times I
many
want to quit, bro?
times?
I
How
can't
many
even
times did you
count.
think that tomorrow wasn't going to be worth living? How many times did you not even see that this would get to like where you're at right now, compared to where you were at years ago, 10 years ago? It looked like there was no tomorrow. It looked like there was no. It looked like this, like
Yeah,
dark, And look at that. That's amazing. That's what I
man, I
told people.
can't.
Like,
Many, many, many times. Even so, that was in 2007. I was home in 2009. Even about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was going through some stuff and I couldn't hear God. I would pray and I would pray and pray. You know what they say? God answers in his own time.
mm-hmm.
He's not going to give us what we're praying for because we want it right here, right now. He's going to give it to us when he knows this is what he wants you to have. Here's the time for you to have it. You've been faithful, you've been obedient. So here it is. I'm going to give it to you. 3 years ago, I was going through some bad stuff in my marriage. We're not together now. We're getting a divorce. But 3 years ago, it was so bad. I swallowed 2 bottles of pills and a 12-pack of beer. They
Mm-hmm.
found me in the middle of the street. But
Mm-hmm.
once again, God said, I'm not done with you yet. You're not done yet.
Yeah.
You have a purpose, and I'm going to show you the purpose that I have for you. She
Right.
left in February of this year. I found out about TikTok March. Since then till now, I've got over 4,000 followers. I don't have 100,000, 80,000, 2 million. I've got a little over 4,000. But the message that I send and the positivity that I bring and the motivation that I bring has helped so many people. I've gotten involved with somebody else on a larger platform of motivational speaking, and it's God's using me to do what he wants to. If you get a second, go to my page and look. I have a pinned video. It's called 60 Seconds. Watch that video, ladies and gentlemen, and really listen and hear what it's telling you. It's hot.
Question for you. So, a word of advice. I mean, I can answer this, but I would love for you to answer if you don't mind. So, it was just a comment. Someone said, "Man, there's times I want to give up on school and myself." What would you tell someone that's struggling with this? Obviously, we don't know any context on this person's life, what they're going through, but in this situation, this is what they're going through. This is what they're struggling with.
I would say, I would say, get angry. Turn that pain into power.
Mm-hmm.
Use that pain to fuel you as you would as if you were putting gas in a car. Keep your foot on the gas and keep going. If something is coming at you or if somebody is coming at you that is not positive, that is not reinforcing what you're trying to do, that is not building you up, edifying you, or helping you to move in that direction, then you need to cut that out. You need to cut it out. Because if you're feeling like that, you need to be straight focused on
Okay.
you and what you have. So these things going on in life. If Berto didn't support me, is he going to pay my bills? Is he going to help me get farther in life? Is he going to help me do the things and achieve the things I want to do? No, he's not. So I have to cut him out. That doesn't
So,
mean we're not friends. That just means, hey, I need to take a break for a little bit and I need to really get on track and really get focused. Don't give up. I was 39 years old when I got out of prison. I went to school and got 2 associates of applied science degrees. And I was not going to let anybody beat me, any circumstance beat me, anybody hold me back. God showed me something. He gave me something and I took it and I ran with it.
not to like discredit that the get angry part. I get what you mean, with that. But I say this because a lot of times when we act in anger, our emotions are not controlled. Our emotions can divert and go in many directions, right? I would say get focused. I would say focus on what we can control, right? Because a lot of things are out of our power. And I know what you mean about the get angry part. I understand that 100%. But I would say, get close to God, right? Especially with your goals and what you want to do in life, right? Because when I get angry, I lose focus. I lose the main picture and I act on emotion. Act on an emotion can literally make Like let's say I got in an argument with someone, right, and they got me so mad, and I punched them. I act out emotion. Little did I know that right hook, you know, broke their neck or something, right? Now I'm in jail for acting on my emotion because I got angry, right? And I get what you're saying though, like add that fuel to what you want to go to, and ultimately, I think that's a great thing just to realize where we fall short, and to really make a plan. Make a plan, and if you fail 100 times, keep going. Especially if this is something that's very important. You know how many times you guys don't even know my backstory when it comes to social media. Like I barely hit 1,000 on YouTube. A lot of people, that's nothing. I've been doing social media since I was like 10 years old or 11 or something like that. Whenever I got my first smartphone, that's when I've been doing social media. I was on Vine, I was on Dub Smash, I was on Musically before TikTok was Musically. I was on Musically, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, all of them. No success, and all this is not even about me. It's about glorifying God and helping to push people, right? Because ultimately we have no power. There's really no power in anything we say. All power comes through Jesus and what He says. So that when we realize that, when we really focus on that, that's the biggest thing. When we realize that, man, it's not anything I say. Before I go on live, I'm like, man, God, give me the words to say, because if I say something, it's gonna be foolish, And that's why I don't speak on things I don't know, because then I'm gonna mess up or I'm gonna give the wrong advice. But you're doing great, man. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not talking about like angry in the sense that like you're going to get angry at people or you're going to get angry at, whatever. For me, like when I was going to college full-time days, working part-time nights, taking care of my son, and when it became a struggle, I started to get angry at myself. And what I mean by that is, how are you going to allow this stuff to come and affect you? You're better than this. You're stronger than this. Leave this stuff alone, push this stuff to the side, stay focused, and then go. You got this.
Yeah.
Not like mad at the person or mad at like, the world and people like, I mean, mad, angry at yourself. Like, hey, I'm better than this. I'm not going to allow this to stand in my way. I'm not going to allow this person to stand in my way. I'm not going to allow these things to happen, and turn that pain into power and get it to push you, to drive you to never quit, to never give up. Because before you know it, school is going to be over and done with. You're going to have that degree. You're going to be getting that job, and life is going to start getting easier and more comfortable for you and less stressful.
So thank you for that. Someone asked for any words for a person that lost their mother that guided the whole family to do better. Any advice you would have on, I don't know if your personal life, if you've lost parents or anything like that. My deepest condolences on anybody that has lost a parent or guardian. But if you have any advice on that or any words of encouragement for that.
I lost my mom in 2018 to cancer. I left home when I was 14, but up until the age of 14, my mom took care of us. She worked 3 jobs. She did everything for us. And for me, I mean, it was hard for her when I left home, but I left home because that was going to be one less mouth for her to feed, and it would take a load off for her and allow her to relax. I mean, I always visited my mom. I always came and saw her, and things like that. And I stayed with a good family friend. But, I went to school down in the other side of town. But when my mom passed, I'm still waiting. This was 2018. I'm still waiting for it to hit me. It hasn't totally hit me yet. December 12th was her birthday, and it started hitting me a little bit more, but I have to look at it like this. If your mom did everything for you guys in the family, it was to teach you guys how to be strong, how to be self-sufficient, how to take care of each other, how to take care of one another in the event that she wasn't here anymore, how to give that support to one another. So my advice and that is to remember what she's taught you, to remember the values that she's instilled in you, and to always remember that she's looking down on you and she wants to see you succeed. She wants to see you apply what she has taught you in life because she knows you're capable. But the most important thing, so the guy I do my motivational talking with, his grandmother passed away yesterday morning. Ooh. His grandmother raised him. His father died. His mother was an addict. She died. Grandma raised him. And she was his life. And she passed. And so he reached out and I gave my condolences and I was talking to him and I said, man, your motto is pain into power. You got to take that pain and you got to turn it into power. You got to give it to God and let God take you and guide you where you need to go.
That's very true. Man, dude, such a powerful live tonight, and I think it was very needed and necessary. Question for you: if I'm able to figure out a way to upload this live onto my YouTube channel, do I have your consent and permission
Yep.
to post it? Okay. I'm gonna figure
Most
that
definitely.
out. I think that's very. So many people could benefit from this conversation. Like I said, who are we? We're just two imperfect human beings, just thankful to be alive today. We're gonna make mistakes every day, and we're gonna do our best to learn from those mistakes so we don't repeat them, right? Like I said, I'm not an example to look up to. I'm an example of what not to look up to, if anything, right? But I don't give myself enough credit. Like, God has definitely worked in me and has changed me in many ways, right? I still have so much more growth to do, so much more discipline, so much more developing, and so on and so forth. But man, glory to God. Merry Christmas to you, bro. It was really good to have you on the live tonight. What did you get your boys for Christmas, real quick? Let's get something more upbeat up in here a little bit.
I've only got, so my what I did is I bought each of my kids, their families, I bought them a smoker for Christmas.
Nice.
And then my son here, who I raised, my 10-year-old, yeah, he made out like a bandit, bro. Because usually I don't spoil him for Christmas because that's not what Christmas is about.
Yeah.
But this year I did because I was able to, because I saved and things like that. But he got 3 Lego sets that aren't cheap. He got a little electric scooter. He got his iPhone and Madden 2022.
Man, that's amazing, dude. He's gonna have fun. He better, you say you like the Dallas Cowboys. You better get in a couple games with him, man.
Shoot,
Hey, this is the thing, man. Like, I grew up with a father in my life, but he was not very active. He was not very. He didn't really talk to us. He didn't know how to talk. He didn't know how to express his emotions or feelings. And to this day, like, we hang out more now that we're adults, and he still doesn't know how to talk. I'm the one that's always talking his ears off, and I'm just like, man, is there anybody in there? Like, is there? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to talk down to him at all. I just would love for him. I always pray for his heart to open. Because God forbid he ever looks at my casket or whatever and just regrets, like, he could have had a conversation with me or said what he felt,
And that's why I said what I said. Time. You can never get back time. You will be remembered for your time here on earth, how you spent it, how you used it, what you did with it. And that's why I say, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I don't care if you make $1 million a year. 1 hour of your time is worth more than that $1 million.
Very true.
Because you can never get it back. You can always get up and go out and earn more money. You could win the lotto. You could do whatever. You can replace everything in your house. But please, if you take anything away from me being in this live tonight, is that you cannot get back time.
Yeah.
Give forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for him. Forgiveness is for me. And spend that time wisely. Trust me, go to my page, look at the pinned video, 60 seconds. What if you had 60 seconds left to live? It's a powerful video.
Yeah, it sounds powerful. Your last minute of life. Man, dude. I think about that a lot, like, what would I ever do in my last moment? I would just tell myself, like, man, I just gonna take it all in and just be like, man, I hope I did my best. And a lot of us don't ever want to be in that last minute.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of the video. If the doctor came in a room and told you you have 60 seconds left to live, where would your mind be? And the first thing that will come to your mind is this: I wish I had more time. Did you say, I wish I had more money? Did I wish I have a bigger house? A faster car? No. You said, I wish I had more time. But what did you do with your time while you were here?
Man, I'm getting ready tomorrow to go do a donation. So we'll be going around the community and just anybody, it's homeless people, but I like to say our friends outside. Um, so our friends outside who we see out there, we're gonna be giving out hats, gloves, and fleece blankets. And I have 5 nice sweaters I'm gonna be giving out as well. So we're gonna be doing that tomorrow, and then we're gonna purchase some food, hand out some burgers or whatever we could get our hands on to hand out. And ultimately, none of this experience. I do this all the time, like in certain ways, but this experience as of late, compared to everything that we are going through, COVID and the pandemic and all these forced vaccines, they're scaring people rather than just educating people. They're scaring people and they're using fear and control and so much. We're not gonna get into that too much, but all I know is I'm gonna block out that, keep God at the center like always, and just do my part, right? Because I'm not gonna live by fear, but I'm gonna live with caution, right? I'm gonna make sure I do whatever I gotta do to make sure I'm safe, because I don't ever want to bring anything back to my family, right? But I want to make sure that we do our part. Life is short, and we don't know. People say it's the end of
Tomorrow is not
times. I don't
promised.
know, but we don't know when the end of times
Tomorrow is
really is
not
going to be.
promised.
It's not promised. And so if I wake up tomorrow, that's what I'm going to do. And,
Hey,
every day we get
Tamika,
is a
are you
gift.
still in here on this live, Tamika?
Yes.
I just read her comment right now. It says, I hurt for my babies. They are 9 and 11 now. Still hurt like it was yesterday. I just ask God to heal them. Tamika, my advice to you to help them heal, always, continually, and daily remind them of what a great man their father was, who he was, what he did, what he stood for. And they will always remember that, and they will heal because they will know that their father was a good man, that their father was a good husband, a good dad, a good person. And those traits will carry into them as they grow and as they get older and as they build their lives as young men. But
Yeah.
to not talk about him or tell them who he was and what he was about, what little memories they have of him will be gone.
Yeah.
And they'll never come back.
That memory lives on with you guys, That's powerful. That's powerful.
Hey, man, I'm glad I got to jump on here with you, brother. I've been
Yes.
trying to jump on with you for a minute.
I don't know what
But
the
yeah,
issue is. Like, I swear, last time I jumped on live with someone, my live got banned, and I was like, for like 2 months, like I was like, what the heck? I didn't do anything. They said that we was hate speech or something. Like, what? There was no hate speech at all, and my live got banned already 3 times, twice for hate speech and one for bullying and harassment. And I was like,
what?
what? And then when you appeal it, you can't leave a description. I'm like, what the heck? So I don't know. I just ended up having to wait the time a lot, and I lost a lot of followers and stuff like that. It is what it is, man. It don't matter. None of
Yeah,
that. I mean, I want the page to grow, obviously, for the intent of the messages and the purpose behind it. But it's not about me having 20 million followers and being filthy rich. Like, the thing is, the more money I get, the more I'm gonna give. If that makes any sense, because if I'm okay to pay my bills and live the way I live right now is good. I don't need to. I don't need all the jewelry and all that. I have jewelry, I have chains, I have diamonds that I have, but I don't wear them all the time. That's something I purchased years before because I lived in that mentality of materials. I don't need none of that. I have literally a $5,000 chain right there. And I'm like, man, what do I even have this for? And I live in a bad area. Like, if I get caught wearing it, I've worn it so many times, but it's like someone could just come up and be like, yo, let me get that. I'm like, yo, here you go. It's not worth my life. Take it. I'll give you
yep.
an extra $20. Like, you could keep it. Trust me.
I
It has
live
no
I
value to
live
me.
in a little 2-bedroom duplex. I drive my truck. I drive a 2015 Dodge. I upgraded it and I got that for me. But other than that, I mean, I got a sofa, a love seat, a TV stand, a coffee table, and a bed I sleep in, a washer and dryer.
And it works for
That's
you.
it.
That's all that matters.
I
That's
can
all that
sleep.
matters.
I can watch TV. I can cook food. I can wash my laundry. I can sit at a table and eat. That's all I need.
Oh, we got banned because we were laughing at the Island Boys. Oh, that makes sense. Uh, but I wasn't making fun of them. I like the Island Boys. They're doing too much right now for publicity. That's all it is, man. They're on the spotlight. When they got the spotlight,
Hey,
that's what they're gonna do. They don't
I
have
don't
a
even want.
relationship with
If that's the
Jesus.
case, I don't even want to make a comment. But I watched a TikTok video where they were in some hood, and
Yeah.
some boys rolled up on him and they said, "Hey, you didn't even call and check in, boy. What you doing in my hood?" Well, we just come to get a. Da, da. He said, "I don't care, man. It don't roll like that. You check
Man,
in before you come to my hood, or we gonna blah blah blah." And I was like, "What?
man,
That's
that's
crazy."
crazy. That's crazy, man. But I'm gonna let you go, man. Merry Christmas, and if I
You
don't
too,
see you,
bro.
finish this year strong. God bless you, brother. And everybody, make sure you guys follow him. Check out his content, and we are out, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, guys. Love you. Merry Christmas. God bless. And
God bless.
remember, invest in yourself daily.
Yeah, daily.
Peace.
That was so good. I don't know about y'all, but that was so good. Oh man, I was at different points, like, whoa, that was deep. That was deep. I thought I think deep, but it's cool, man. I love learning from people. I love hearing different perspectives. I don't know who's still here. Make sure you guys check him out. If you haven't, I can let me see if I can find a comment he had. But it was cool, it'd be cool. I don't always do like lives like that. But every once in a while it's cool to do that, get someone in here, hear their perspective, hear their life, hear a little bit about their story. Because it's not about me, this is a community thing. It's about all of us. Like I said, you're not gonna be alone for Christmas, and here we are. Everybody was chilling. It wasn't that many people in here, but that's okay. Whoever was here, it was meant for you to be here. William, keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up. So I'm about to cut this live a little short. Oh, we actually been on here for an hour and 20. Oh no, hour 18 minutes. So I'm probably gonna cut this live a little bit short. I'm gonna go take a break. I might get back on at 11 o'clock. Yes. If you never heard of this song called "Reckless Love," I don't remember the name. I think it's Corey Graves. I don't remember if that's the artist. But look up "Reckless Love" on YouTube. Jesus left the 99 to find the one, which is very true. But there's also a song that helped me understand that so much more. Look it up on YouTube, and it talks about how you're so important that God has 100 already, right? Or he has 99, right? God has 99. But the one that he's waiting for is you to complete the 100. So it's so powerful that he will leave the 99 to go find you. That's important. God will not leave you behind. A lot of times we're the ones that leave God behind. As crazy as that sounds. God's like right behind you, like, yo, I'm right here. And you're just like, I'm going to go do me. I'm going to go live in the world. I'm going to go do this and I'm going to do that. It's powerful, y'all. So, God bless y'all. Glory to God. Make sure you guys do follow him, especially you, Wilson. Make sure you check out William's page. Like I said, check out his pin video. I'm going to check out his pin video after this as well. Definitely sounds like it's a good thing to check out. I'll see you guys later. Hey, you know what? I didn't know how much you needed this, but God did. Remember that. I didn't know how much you needed this, but God did. So I'm taking a break, y'all, now. I'm going to actually head off of here. If you haven't already, please go check out my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, I'm posting it right here in the comment. Oh, it's not letting me post in the comment? Okay. So my YouTube is Tatted Berto. If you haven't already, go subscribe. And also check out the new videos I have up. I'm going to post a funny video right now. I know people were asking for it. I hope it's not that bad. I mean, I thought it was funny. Maybe some people won't. But I'm about to head out of here. Love you all. Merry Christmas. Stay positive. And even when you don't feel positive, it's okay. Just don't get stuck there. Not for too long. I'll be back a little bit later. All right. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. I appreciate y'all. I might get back on like in 2 hours. Bye.